Hey guys, my name's EarthToLydia. Welcome back to another Should You Buy episode, and thank you guys so much for all of the encouragement on the last one of these. For those of you that do not know what to expect from this type of video, I usually focus on one particular survivor, and we go over all of the traits from that character, including things like their character model, teachable perks, and whether or not I think they're more suitable to a brand new player to the game, or someone with more experience. So if you're looking into buying a new DLC, and don't quite know yet which to pick, then keep watching, and I'll also be providing a link to the playlist so you can see the other videos that I've done in this series. Today I'm going to be focusing on the survivor nearest and dearest to my heart, and that is Feng Min. Like most of the other female characters, she has a small character model which makes it easier for her to hide behind objects on the map. Having said that, her default cosmetics have quite a high contrast with really dark clothing and quite bright skin, so it won't be easy to hide in reeds or walls which only partially obscure you. You will have to hide behind a larger object to be able to stay completely out of sight from the killer. She has a particularly high voice, so if she's injured, it will be noticeably easier for the killer to hear if she's nearby. So if you're not using Iron Will, try to avoid the tactic of hiding in plain sight, as it's more than likely that it won't work in your favor, unless you're confident enough to pick up the chase that'll come afterwards. Let's get on to our teachable perks! So just like every other character in the game, Feng has 3 teachable perks. The first perk that you can unlock at level 30 in your blood web is Technician. Technician makes it so that when repairing a generator, the sound of your repairing is reduced by 8 meters. So the killer will have to physically be 8 meters closer to the generator to hear you repairing it. They can't just do a quick patrol from further away. This perk also has a secondary ability, and that is if you fail a skill check, you have up to a 50% chance that the killer will not be alerted. And you'll know whether or not the perk is activated because the generator won't blow up like it usually does when you fail a skill check. It'll just rock from side to side instead. For that part, this is a super beginner-friendly perk when you're new to the game and don't know how to deal with skill checks, as it partially removes the punishment for making mistakes, which removes some of the stress of having to hit a skill check every time. Next up, we have Lithe, which is unlocked at level 35. Lithe is an exhaustion perk which breaks you out into a haste status at 150% of your normal movement speed for 3 seconds after you fast-vault a window or pallet. It's pretty easy to use this perk incorrectly, but once you get used to using it, it does a great job of putting some big distance between you and the killer, so keep that in mind. If you perform a fast vault and Lithe activates, do not continue to run around the same loop. If anything, that can make it easier for the killer to change direction and catch up to you. Use the haste status to run away from the loop that you're already at and get to a new loop further away. And then you'll be exhausted for the next 40 to 60 seconds, so you can just run these loops as normal. Trust me, I found this out the hard way when I was new. Finally, at level 40, we unlock Alert. Alert is an information perk that displays the aura of the killer to you when they perform a breaking action, which is either when they kick a generator, a breakable wall, or a pallet. If the killer has a smaller terror radius like Hag or Deathslinger, then the perk can be really useful as you won't have them sneaking up and catching you off guard. On the other hand though, this perk is map-wide, so if you're against a killer with a deceptively huge terror radius, like a doctor that runs Distressing and Monitor and Abuse, this can let you know how far away you actually are, and give you the confidence to stick in action if you know that you're not in immediate danger. So, is Feng Min beginner-friendly? And the short answer is absolutely. Yes, there's no doubt about it. For me, Feng was the first official main that I chose in the game, and I saw a huge benefit to bringing the teachable perks into the game with me. Technician taught me better reaction times to skill check without alerting the killer that I'd messed up every 5 seconds. Alert gave me some critical in-game information and taught me a lot about spatial awareness from the killer and how big or small terror radiuses can be. And Lithe taught me how not to use Lithe, which in the grand scheme of things is pretty good because now I can use it effectively. And when you do use Lithe optimally, it's a great exhaustion perk which can win you a lot of chases. All in all, aside from the high-pitched voice, Feng caters a lot to new players. As you gain more experience in the game, you're more than likely going to find that you don't need these perks, except for maybe Lithe, and you might outgrow her. But as you grow and spend more time in the game, so will your perk collection. So if you want one character to keep all of the teachable perks on, then Feng could be a pretty good one, with all the blood points that you're going to put back into her. Also, her Adept achievement is incredibly easy, with all of the information and lack of punishment that you get from her perks. So if you're achievement hunting, then maybe start with this one. It might be the easiest for you to get. So that's all there really is to say on Feng, for now. If you liked this video and want to see another Should You Buy on another survivor, please do consider liking and leave a comment telling me who to cover next. want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you who subscribed to the channel as we recently hit 1,000 subscribers. I really cannot thank you guys enough for all of the support, and I seriously hope that I continue to make content that you'll enjoy. You can find all of my other social medias in the description below, and you can talk to me live on my live stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/EarthToLydia. Again, thank you so much for making it this far, and I'll see you next time.